Look, okay, I get it. You've been manifesting for a while and everything's going right so far. You know, you're seeing all these, synchronicities, all of these signs that everything's going well, and little things are going well. Maybe your manifestation has like half arrived, but like a part of you is thinking like, I wonder when the actual huge manifestation is going to get here. Like, when's like the main manifestation gonna get here, you know? You don't want to attach any negative thoughts to it. You don't want to attach any sort of doubt or anything, just in case it makes it worse. And like, you're doing everything right, honestly. But there's one thing I'm going to tell you that is probably causing your manifestation to go the other way, because I've been there and I've done that, and it was my biggest manifestation mistake that I've ever made. And I don't think I've ever talked about it before on this channel. So it goes like this. You believe it's going to happen. You're super focused on the end result. And you're acting as if every single day, like you're completely, the 3D world around you is completely non-existent in your opinion. Like, it doesn't matter, because the new reality is the one that you're attaching to. The new reality is the one that you know that you're capable of having. You know it's on the way. But do you know what the issue is that you're doing here? Is you're actually falling into a bit of a trap of becoming too focused on the end outcome and becoming a little bit attached to it. And that's not the main problem even. The main problem even is the fact that you feel like you're focusing on the end outcome, and the more you focus on it, it's going to make it happen. But actually what you're doing is you're telling the world that you need it to happen in order for you to feel good. And this is bringing down your vibration. And obviously when you bring down your vibration, you're not a match for the actual manifestation, because manifestations only come to people that are on a high vibration. And I don't even mean smiling happy chappy all the time, okay? Because something happened to me the other day, because I have been practicing gratitude more than ever recently, and this is the most shifts in my reality have been occurring recently since I've started practicing gratitude. I've also been doing obviously the inner work, the shadow work, to clear out the beliefs that have been blocking me this entire time. But in terms of the light work, gratitude has been the thing that is moving my reality the most, okay? And the thing that you need to be doing in this manifestation is, although you're focusing so much on the end outcome and you believe it's going to happen and you're detached from the now, like you realize that this whole thing is just an illusion and you're in the process of switching realities into the one where your manifestation happens. But you can't manifest if you're manifesting from a lower vibration, and you probably think that you're in a good vibration because you're focused on the end outcome and you're like, yeah, I can't wait for it to happen. But that's actually a low vibration, because you're now not grateful for where you're at now. You're now so like unfocused from what you already have. What you already have now looks like something bad, because the end reality is so good to you that the now reality looks bad in comparison to it. And so you're falling into this low vibrational pit. Like, ask yourself right now, am I happy where I am right now? Would I still be happy if my manifestation didn't occur? Would I still be happy in the 3D that I'm in right now? And a lot of people will probably say, actually no, because my manifestation is such a good end result that like I wouldn't be okay with what I've got right now. And that's the thing, you need to be practicing gratitude. There it is. I've just revealed to you that the thing that you need to be doing more of is gratitude. Specifically, the technique is do the gratitude in the area that you're trying to manifest it in. But also just practicing gratitude in general is going to increase your vibration so high. I'm going to have to continue walking backwards. But the trick is to raise your vibration so high in all areas of your life. I mean, literally just be grateful for living. Just be grateful for having 2 legs, because some people don't have 2 legs. Just be grateful for seeing, because some people are blind. Like, being grateful for these small things is going to improve your mood overall. So here's the thing, right? The other day, in fact yesterday, I went on a bit of a gratitude errand run. Like, I went to go do some stuff, take back some returns, go to the shop and whatever. And I was like, I'm going to make this a gratitude drive. Because when you're on your own and everything's quiet, you know, you turn down the radio, you turn down the noise, you begin to listen to how you're actually feeling in the moment. Like, how are you feeling right now? Are you like sitting in a dodgy position that you don't realize that your leg's hurting and you're gonna get pins and needles in a minute? Like, we need to be listening to our body more and actually asking ourselves how we feel in the moment. And this gratitude drive actually raised my vibration so much. Like, I was observing the scenery, like, look, it's autumn now. Like, I never even noticed that the autumn leaves were falling. I went and got some pumpkins from the shop, and here's the thing, 2 people on the same drive like literally beamingly smiled at me, and I didn't even look at them really. This one girl just literally, I was walking down the road going to a shop, I wasn't even smiling or anything, and she just looked at me and smiled for no reason. And I was like, you know, when you didn't smile at someone back and you're like I feel bad now because I didn't smile back, but they catch you so off guard, you know. I was probably thinking about something else, and then literally 2 minutes later carried on my gratitude feelings. You know, I was so happy that she smiled at me. I was like, yes, this is the people that you'll attract, guys, in your life when you're on a high vibe. It's the energy that you propel, right? And I was looking the other way trying to pull out, and when I looked back, this girl was literally already smiling. She was letting me go, like she'd stopped in the middle of the road and everything. And I was like, oh my god, like another person smiling at me. Like, it's not normal for people to just stand there smiling at you, like especially when you're driving. People usually just let you go or like put their hand up and whatever. And I was like, that's so nice of her. And she didn't see my face, she didn't look at me. I was facing the other way like this, like she was here. And it's like, this is the thing, that's like this, the energy that you admit, like you don't even need to look at someone. And then again, a few minutes later, I allowed that positivity to continue affecting me, and I was like, oh my god, this is so cool. And then I just continued allowing it to affect me. And I pulled up to the shop to get my pumpkins, and then from behind me, again, wasn't even looking at them, and behind me this old person was just like, oh, do you need a trolley? And I was like, oh my god, yeah, go on then. And again, I wouldn't have been able to get my pumpkins without this trolley. I wouldn't have got the pumpkins even if I just got a basket. I usually just get a basket, and I'm that person that sits there struggling with all the stuff in the basket, and the basket handle's like bending because I didn't like know that I was gonna get so much stuff. So I was like, yeah, you know what, I'll get a basket, I'll get the trolley. And I was like, oh my god, someone just literally gave me a trolley. I didn't even have to walk over to the trolley bit. Fair enough, she was a little old lady and she was probably trying to get rid of it, right? But there's 2 sides. There's like, the law of polarity literally says there's 2 sides. It's like, how do you see that situation? And I saw it as, I just got a free trolley here. Like, not like free, because obviously we didn't have to pay for them anyways, but it was like, I literally got a trolley handed to me and I didn't have to do anything, like at my car. And again, I wasn't looking at her or anything. She didn't see that I was a happy person, she didn't see anything. She was just literally said it to me when I was like facing my car, getting my bags out, and I was like, thank you so much for this trolley. And again, like, some people might be like, oh well, she just fobbed off her trolley onto you, like, haha, you put the trolley back for her. But it's like, obviously there's 2 sides to see it, and at the end of the day, that served me just as much as it served her. And I would have happily took the trolley back for her anyways, do you know what I mean? She was like a little old lady. But it's like, this is the thing, when you allow it to just overflow into your whole entire life, these things will happen to you all of the time. And yes, practicing gratitude once a day, because there's the thing, right, you're probably asking, like, how do I actually be grateful? Like, I feel like I'm grateful for life, but it's like, you probably aren't expressing as much gratitude as you think. Again, I have always been a happy person, but there was a lot of things in my life that I took for granted, and I didn't realize that until I was practicing gratitude, because some things would just seem like I said, just be grateful for 2 legs. How many people sit there and be grateful that you can walk? You're not, like, you have the 2 legs, you have the eyesight, like whatever you have, right? You have something that someone doesn't have. And it's like, you probably take those things for granted on a daily basis. Just being able to go into the shop that's like 2 minutes down the road, instead of like living in the middle of nowhere like some people do, and they struggle to get food, like so many things. And again, like I said in my other video, the likelihood is that you live in one of the top 5 countries in the world, right? If you're watching this video, you're either in like UK, Canada, Australia, the US, and it's like, these countries are really, and also Europe, But it's like there's nearly 200 countries in the entire world, and for you to live in such a wealthy country is so damn lucky. Like, I have been to the countries that aren't as wealthy, and honest to God, guys, it's just like, it makes you realise how lucky you actually are. And these are the things that people take for granted all of the time. And exactly, practicing gratitude is going to put you in such a high state that you experience good events every single day, because you are then a magnet for other people that are on your frequency. You can change your vibration, you can change your reality even like this. The second you choose a different frequency, it's like you change radio stations. You flick into a different radio station where you hear and see and experience different things. That's literally all you need to do. This is how easy it is to switch into another reality, and the reality that you want to be in. This is how easy it is to switch into the reality where you have it all, but you have to switch your vibration. You have to believe and detach and, you know, all the other things, but your vibration is the most important thing, because no matter how much you believe and detach, you could be believing out of like arrogance, like, oh yeah, I could have that. Sure I can, I'm me, you know, I can have that. But the truth is that when you actually get it, you're going to be really ungrateful for it, and you're going to be looking for the next thing. Those kind of people don't manifest easily. Those kind of people don't manifest because they're not on a high vibration. It's always the people that are like think of Helene, I think it's Hadsel, the contest queen. She won thousands of competitions in her life, but she always won them out of playfulness. She never tried. She always just decided and visualized. And when she visualized, she practiced gratitude for having the thing. She imagined herself in the scenario. And here's the thing, this is why Neville Goddard's visualization works so well for a lot of people, is because when you visualize having something, you feel happy and grateful in the moment. And that's the secret. The secret is the gratitude, right? The feeling is the secret. It's what the book The Power is on. It's what the movie The Secret is on. It's on about the feeling that you have. You could be manifesting out of a place of depression and affirm over and over and over until you believe it's going to happen and you start to feel good. And you will probably say that it's the affirmations that cause you to manifest, but it was the feeling that made you manifest. Because one minute you're feeling bad, and then the next minute you do your affirmations and bam, you suddenly feel good, you feel grateful. That's the thing that caused you to switch the radio station into the reality, back into the reality where you want to be in. And I don't care how many times you drop out of this frequency, listen to your body, realize when you're dropping out of the frequency, and continue doing the practices to get you back into the frequency. If you drop out of it, you can drop into it. And I've been practicing gratitude more than ever recently. And I've actually been practicing it more than just once a day. Because most people probably think that they're practicing gratitude because they do it once a day, but I haven't noticed the shifts that I'm experiencing right now until I started practicing gratitude more than once a day. So you could go for a gratitude walk in the morning. This is how to actually get into this frequency that I'm on about here, right? You could go for a gratitude morning, first thing in the morning, practice a gratitude meditation or a gratitude abundance visualization, and then that sets you up for the actual day to start with. But then what I've been doing recently is actually practicing gratitude after the tasks that I'm doing in the day. So I recently bought myself a new iPad, an Apple Pencil, and I've been writing in my notes multiple times a day. So I'll watch a video on YouTube, you know, I'll do a task, and then I'll practice gratitude for the thing that I've just done. So, for example, what this might look like is I've been cooking dinner, and then I'll practice gratitude for the food that I have, the dinner that I've just made. Then I'll go about my evening and I'll watch YouTube videos, and maybe the YouTube videos are about traveling, for instance. And then I'll start practicing gratitude for my ability to travel. Like, I'm so grateful that we have the aeroplanes and I have the funds to go wherever I want, whenever I want. Maybe then I'll go for a walk or to the gym, and I'll get back and I'll practice gratitude, writing down, journaling, and I'll gratitude journal for my ability, my physical exercise, my health. And there's areas in my life that I want to improve in all areas of this. Like I want to improve my health more. And so I practice gratitude for the health I already have. If you want to lose weight, practice gratitude for the body that you have, for the food that you're eating. Give love to the food that you're eating, right? Practice gratitude for what you already have if you want to enhance it. If you're trying to manifest money, be grateful for the money that you have. Print off the money, put it everywhere in your house, put money in your purse. I literally taped money to my book, my journaling, my gratitude book that I created last month. I taped it in notes. And here's the funny thing is I actually manifested a bad event. I manifested a bad event by accident, by visualizing it and feeling the emotions of it. Basically what I did right is that I was packing to go to Egypt the other week, and I packed my gratitude book with all of the money notes taped to it. And I was visualizing, I was thinking, oh my god, what if like airport security opened my suitcase, rummaged through my suitcase, saw my money book, like how suspicious would that look? And I was like, oh my god. I laughed about it a little bit, and then I kind of got a bit embarrassed, and I was like, oh my god, like what would they think? And then I brushed it off, and then oh my gosh guys, we was in Egypt. Obviously there's already a bit of a language barrier, but was in Egypt. And we was on the way back from Egypt, and there was airport security obviously, and I didn't have my suitcase. Aaron was carrying my suitcase for me, because obviously like my suitcase is always heavier than his, so he always like carries it for me, right? And he got stopped at airport security, and they looked through all of his belongings, and you guessed it, one of his belongings was my suitcase. And I literally, the way this guy opened my gratitude journal, I was looking at the notes, and he was like scratching at the notes, and obviously Aaron was like, they're real notes. We're not like doing anything dodgy here, right? And he scrolled through all my pages like really briefly. For some reason this guy didn't look happy, because he left all of our stuff like sprawled out on the counter and was like, yep, you're fine, and then made us like put it all back, and I was just like, really? But I literally manifested and visualized someone at airport security opening my suitcase and looking through my gratitude journal and wondering why on earth I had money stuck to my journal. Like, how specific is that? I've never had my suitcase opened. I've been to a lot of places and I've never had my suitcase opened. Never had anyone go through all of my stuff. So yeah, I was like, whoa, visualization and attaching feelings to stuff really is crazy specific. Like, how did this even happen? Like, I don't know, but this just shows that like, if you attach your feelings to the right thing, you can manifest extremely specific events, and you'll start paying attention to those events. Like, what are the chances that someone went through Aaron's suitcase and he was carrying my luggage? Do you know what I mean? And it's like, this is how powerful feelings are. And like I said, good feeling emotions are amazing. The highest emotions that there are is gratitude and love, servitude and love to everything that you're trying to manifest. See the overlap in the life you have now with the life that you're trying to manifest. So again, like I said, if I'm manifesting money, for instance, more money, I will be grateful for all of the money I have now, all of the money I earn every month, the freedom that I have right now to do what the hell I want, get paid to exist, all of these things. I'll be grateful for that now. And I can guarantee you, this happened the other day. So I was feeling a little bit off with another business that I've had for the last few years, because it's not aligned with me anymore. And I have this business now, right? I do YouTube, I do coaching. So this is my new business. This is what I'm more passionate about, right? And so I was feeling, I've been a bit off with my other business recently. I'm like, like, should I sell it, you know? And I've noticed an income drop in that business over the last few months. It's like slowly dropping, right? And I was like, why is this? That's really strange. And obviously I've started practicing gratitude recently, and I was like, you know what, I need to be more grateful for this business, because this is the business that enabled me to do what I'm doing today. It enabled me to have the time to post YouTube videos and do what I'm doing today and do the coaching and everything. So I'm like, there's so many things to be grateful for this business. This old business is the first business that enabled me to start making 50k months in the business in revenue. This is the business that gave us a full-time job when I wanted to go self-employed the most. back 3 years ago when I was scripting every single day, and you know, like really when I manifested this business, that was my first big manifestation. So this business is like the birth of manifestation for me, technically. And no word of a lie, I turned on the notifications, the sales notifications. I started to be grateful for every single sale that came in throughout the day. I started to be grateful for my Amazon account, because we sell on Amazon as well. We create like products and stuff, and it's like I started to be grateful for every single sale that I was receiving. And I was imagining someone giving me the notes as the sales were coming in, like, you know, here's 20 quid, here's 50 quid, here's 100 quid. And as I saw that, I was like, oh my god, if someone actually came up to me and gave me the money, I would be so much more grateful. So that's what I started to imagine. And no word of a lie, next day the income doubled. It doubled. We did double in a day what we usually do every single day. And I was like, whoa. And I was telling Aaron about it, and I was like, yeah, just so you know, the reason why yesterday was such a good day is because of me. Like, I did this, and yeah, I've been doing it every day since, and it, like, this stuff works. Honestly, like, I'm actually so... There's a reason why everyone practices love and gratitude. There's a reason why all the books talk about it. I mean, I was literally watching a video the other day on Lior Alexandra. I love Lior, and she was one of the first manifestation people that I came across. And she was just saying about how her you guys might have seen the video, but she was just saying about her home renovations and how she's been feeling a bit down and like ungrateful because nothing's going as it is recently, and she's pregnant and she's got this timeline where she's trying to get it all done before the baby's born. And this is what causes us to be impatient. This is what causes our vibration to lower, and it causes our entire manifestation to collapse. When we're trying to manifest on a specific time frame, it's easier for our brain to go into the state of panic, impatience, and it causes us to attach to the outcome. It doesn't impact the manifestation directly, but it's how you deal with the timeline. Like, you could set a timeline and manifest still effortlessly, as long as you don't let yourself drop into the feeling of impatience and attachment. And she was saying how this is what she's been experiencing recently, and she said how, like, she practiced gratitude one evening, literally she made a prayer and everything, and then the next day everything started to happen. Like, her home renovations continued, everyone showed up to work, and she was like, whoa. I can't believe it. Like, honestly, you should watch the video. But and she's a manifestation coach, and it's like, even the people that have been practicing manifestation for years forget about gratitude, and that is just how powerful gratitude actually is. So I've been experiencing all of these events recently, and I've been practicing gratitude multiple times a day. I mean, the frequency of gratitude, I'm trying to dwell in the frequency of gratitude all day, every day almost. And it's becoming easier to drop into the frequency, because as soon as I think of gratitude, my brain just drops into it instantly. In the beginning, you might be doing it for like multiple times a day, and you're like, it feels really hard, and like you're trying, and that's fine, because it's not a basal state. It's not a base state for your body to be in. So yes, it's going to feel forced, and it's going to be harder for you to get into the state of gratitude in the beginning. But as soon as you start practicing it for like a week or two, maybe, depending on your vibration, might be faster, then instantly, as soon as you remind yourself in that moment to practice gratitude, you'll be able to drop into it like instantly, and then it'll just take over your body, and it'll just literally take over your entire day. And that's what I'm on the walk for now. I'm going on a gratitude walk because my day has been busy. I've been to the gym, I've been to the shop, all these other things, and your brain gets stuck in the hustle of society. And when you turn it off, what I've been doing recently is putting my headphones on when I go into the store to buy food and stuff, because the noise of like the people talking around you, the checkout people when they do the announcements, it's all distracting you, and it's like your head almost like has this pressure in it. It's like, oh, I'm trying to focus, like, what do I need, and it puts this low vibration in you. You're in a low vibration then, because you're struggling a little bit. There's forcefulness there. You're trying to think, and you don't realize you just everyone just thinks that this is normal. Everyone just thinks that, like, oh yeah, going shopping is stressful. My phone literally died whilst I was on that walk, and I was like, oh, I was in the middle of saying what I was saying. Basically, I was saying that, like, a lot of people don't listen to our hearts. We don't listen to our bodies. We're always in our head, and we allow the world to control our head. We're in the supermarket, we're letting everyone else around us talk, we're letting the checkout people annoy us, we're letting, like, all of this noise get to us. We're letting, like, all of this stuff happen, and we're not doing anything about it. Like, people are just letting the world control their emotions, control their vibrations, and this is how you become disconnected. So after everything that I do, I will first of all try and minimize the input from the external world and try and remain present in my body. But afterwards, when I actually get home, I will always sit there now. It's like a new thing that I do is practice gratitude for whatever thing that I've just been doing. So for instance, right then I was grateful that I have a car that I can drive around. I'm grateful to have the money for food, to have the store nearby, and I'll write down the things that have just happened. If I've been watching YouTube videos a lot recently in manifestation, and in between the YouTube videos I will write down something about gratitude. I'll write down, I'm grateful for this, like whatever the subject of the video was, it's always relating to me anyways, and that has kept me in a grateful state so much more than anything else has. And that is again the thing that's been causing me to have these rapid shifts recently in manifestation, and cause like so many things that I've been trying to manifest for ages have started to happen recently. So that is the secret of this video. Like, whatever you're manifesting right now, I promise you, do whatever you're doing now, but practice gratitude. Be okay with where you're at, be okay with the manifestation not happening, and then everything will happen to you. That is when you shift timelines. So anyways, I hope it helped you. Again, if you want more help with shifting into that new timeline, shifting into that identity and the frequency of the person that has it all right now so that you can ascend into that timeline, and you want the blocks revealed, then click the link down below for the Passive Princess package, where we do one-on-one coaching and all the other things in the package. But other than that, I hope you have a lovely day, and please comment down below if you're watching this after this long, because this is the longest video I've ever posted. But if you're still watching, comment down below with like hearts, like just hearts, your favorite color heart. Yeah, if you are, then I love you, you're an OG. Have a lovely day. I'll see you in the next video. Okay, bye.